Word. I've watched a lot of like videos on coaching and stuff, and I think for the most part, I'm going to be doing. I know QB said you like the other one than anyone else. I think I am going to be sticking a lot with these ones while maybe reviewing the games. So I really don't think that going into a map and doing a team VOD review is like super helpful for everyone. It can be really helpful for like one or two people. Um, but instead, I'd rather just individually VOD review those people instead of me just like having to talk about, having six people here for me to say, Beppe got to do this, or just training got to do this, or QB got to do this, where the other five, six people aren't really gaining much from it. Like you are gaining some stuff from it, but I think it's better use of our time to individually view each other. And stuff like these VOD reviews, they're quicker and everyone will know what to do. It's kind of like the framework for how we're going to play the comp. Um, so that'll be a thing. For the kind of how I do the thread after the scrim, I want everybody to put a little more effort into that. Make sure we get it done, and then also um, when we say what we got to work on, it's okay. I did this thing wrong. Why is it like? How does it hurt us? And then what am I going to do better? Each of them is sent. Like, don't do a full like essay on each thing, but I let's just say I am. I'll just use Beth. I'll use Beth for examples. I pile drive too much, and I got punished for it. So next time, I'm gonna analyze. I'm gonna think about: do I need to roll through or pile drive? Do I have? Am I using both cooldowns for next time? And then good things we did. Say the good thing. So you know, Beppo did really good job of, like shot calling targets, which helped the team kind of stay focused on what we need to do in the mid fight. So just say what we did well, and then why is that good? Again, don't spend 20 minutes on it. Spend 5 minutes. Just think about it a bit more. And yeah, pretty much the housekeeping. So yeah, we'll look at Ilios. Kind of the ideas on how to play it, like the positioning of it. Yeah, so we'll start with Ilios Lighthouse. Now, this map, you're generally going to look at a mirror. Ball comp. Maybe they play Sombra, maybe they play Ash, whatever. But generally, it's going to be a ball comp, and this is kind of how we're going to roll it off the bat. Our on a diva are going to roll out. They appear. Farah is going to obviously she's playing like above the, above the roof. And then ball tracer, you guys can start on the high ground above point for the first like 30 seconds. Tracer just like this way. Ball as well. You can like go from here, grapple onto it, and then you can like jump over. Play here for the first 30 seconds, and then this point, because it's really enclosed, point's really important because it's really hard to retake. It's really like maps like Lijiang, Night Market, or like this where it's really important to make sure we grab point. So, one sec. Okay. Sorry. So make sure we're kind of just contesting point. We're playing for here. If their ball tracer come and like they're fighting here and they're out of the fight, we know they're not a threat to Ana. Diva, you can go and help them, right? Ana can rotate to like this over here. You guys can just kind of chill, like Diva can chill within the Ana's LOS, doing a fight point, etc. Once we cap point, you don't really need to force dives, right? We know, trying to grapple up here and pile drive, that's both abilities, which is bad. Tracer can't even really get up there at all, so that's kind of bad. But luckily, because we're on Farah, she can like solo zone this high ground off by herself most of the time, right? As long as like if they're fighting point, Farah is like good to get a lot of value in this high ground. Where if they're focusing on Farah, like let's say they're in like double flyers, then yeah, maybe we can look for a dive. But the name of the game on this point is to just play the point, kind of chill out for it, and play like so. If they are staging to dive Diana, obviously we can just grab point and then Chooser can kind of hang back to peel Diana. Yeah, that's gonna be generally first fight against Ball. If they are on like a Ryan Brawl or anything, or let's play their double shield, like a comp that is gonna have to run through main some point. Like we just know our standard, we hit in rotation, we hit at chokes. So we're starting above the high ground, right? So we can just hit an easy pile drive engage, fires right above its angles, on for a nade. Tracer can obviously come from, different angle like that or whatever. Or blink across and play up here. But yeah, this is a pretty simple map. Um, Not saying do this, you will win every time, but generally that's how we take first fight. Um, when if we win first fight or we win a fight, we can hold a little more aggressive because we can set our tracer up, right? And our ball can set up as well without having to use both abilities. So again, we can kind of set far as this is like far as like go to zone is above here. Um, and what we can do is have ball set up like right above the doorway. If you get forced off, play like right here. Tracer as well. Tracer as well can like play on this high ground or over here if she has pulse or something like that. Maybe she sets up over here so when they walk up she can flank behind. But we can hit when they walk out. Um, we want to hit when they're up here. Make sure we're not engaging when their backline's still in this little room because they'll just peel us off, get us low, and then they'll walk out for free. So yeah, generally that's how we'll play the first engage, and then mid fight will get a little messy. But how we retake is what we can do instead is assume they do the same, right? They have monkey or ball, same idea. If like they're gonna hold oh this crap. All right. So let's use monkey. This could be a ball, whatever. Holding up here. We're just gonna make sure we pressure him off so Tracer can probably go point. If they contest you on point, again, same idea. You should just get up, run away, and don't worry about holding it. Ball, you can maybe look for like an engage on this monkey or ball or whatever to peel them off. We walk up far as well and play like try and play over here to shoot them and then eventually get up like that. Um,
I wouldn't want to
yeah, and
engage
then
on him going the same way on I would, right? I would want to go like from main or something, I'm assuming.
yeah, you can probably I don't think Baparolo just like come this way,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you want to engage, you can engage like that onto him.
Or I'll be able to quickly get the point to help Trace or
Yeah, you
something.
get the point as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the general idea, and then again, come up, monkey jumps away, and then we just have our standard setup where we go point, right? You can help point. You can help if they have echo or something. Another thing that's important, if they run out echo or an enemy Farah, and they just kind of go up to dual null, like they just boost her up or they, fly up to her. Make sure Jacob, you're helping them out with your Ana, Schuster as well, going and help them as well. Uh, so we'll start with that on this point. Generally, the framework of it. Next point, Schuster and Jacob. We have the standard comp here, or we have demon time. We can add these two. What do you guys want to do?
Oh,
What do you guys
demon
want to do?
time.
I'm down for either.
Hi guys.
Hey, we maybe swap Ana to Bap if you want. Schuster, what's your thoughts?
Hmm?
Demon time or standard
What are we talking about?
comps?
Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm fine with anything. I'll just practice it and grind it out. It really makes no difference. What does the team want?
Do you want to go demon time or do you want to go standard?
I'm fine with starting Demon Time if we just start.
Uh,
Swap to standard.
yeah,
just
we can swap.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a
Demon
first
time.
pick. Yeah,
You
it
prefer
has,
demon?
it has a lot of like pick potential. So,
Yeah.
like,
I prefer it because like in the mirror, the other ball comp like doesn't really have a target with your hog
Yeah.
Lucio, right? So like the only person they can really get to is the hog, and they won't have enough time
Yeah.
to burn him before we counter engage. Whereas if we just play the Ana, then they're just going to engage on Ana every time, and it makes their game plan really easy.
So if
Yeah.
we learn how
Okay.
to play it, we can get
I
good.
feel like the only way they can kind of counter is go Sombra and just kind of like insta Muller Hog.
Well,
But
isn't it without
Yeah.
any
I mean,
PF,
that'll
right?
counter the other comp too, right?
yeah,
Or even just like
Because our
an
hog is
Echo
bait.
or Ampara. I feel like we would have a hard time dealing with a flyer with this.
Just
look,
hook him,
man.
forehead.
I mean, never
Just-
know.
hey,
No,
just
this
trust me,
counters
man.
fire. Because what does a fire do into this comp? Like,
Yeah,
who
who
does
does
she
she
shoot?
shoot?
The only thing the FAR can do in like in this comp is like look to mark me, and I'm more confident than like half the people in this tier.
And
on
you're
FAR.
just hook
What'll
him.
beat this comp? Yeah, it'll be like a Risa comp, so or like that. Or sorry, actually no, Risa comps will probably lose to this. But
I wouldn't even say
yeah, like a
6-man.
Somp. No, this beats 6-man probably.
We beat
like a Sombra
ourselves.
comp. Yeah, like this is a really good. This is like the best map of the game for this. So yeah, Sombra can get annoying. I don't think it's like unplayable, but yeah, we can. All right, we'll try this. So we know our groups, right? And I'll ask you guys where we should go. Right, first fight. Where we want to roll out on? I'll start with QB. QB, where do you and Fire want to go?
Windmill side, right? Or
Yeah, middle side. That's fine. Right.
Yeah.
Turn here. Right. Schuster, Jacob, where do you guys want to start off? Area you want to play?
I like hovering cage, like the
Right. Half for cage.
like the backside, yeah, where that wall is.
Right. And then ball tracer obviously the most mobile, so it'll be different spots. But give me a general place you want to start.
I typically like going under windmill, just scout around the corner in a safe cover.
You want to play over here?
Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, that's fine. On the flank, over here, flank, whatever, right?
Mhm.
And again, we rotate. If they just roll 6-man around this way, obviously, Kiwi and Jacob
Just
know we're gonna
kite
rotate
into
like that.
Even just like kite into point.
Oh yeah, kind of
that
points
it
fine.
forces them into open space.
Yeah, kind of point. Right, you guys can move up like. You can probably move up to like if you're on 6-man, you can probably move up to over there, like a more aggressive position. Ball tracer can rotate over here to maybe on top of the building, so when they run out, like when they hit right here. I mean like sitting like this
The
little.
little corner area,
Yeah, yeah. Like tracer will come from behind like this. Ball go for an engage. Yeah, vice versa. They're on this side. We just rotate it accordingly. Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm like if they play 6-man, I'm probably gonna just like look to scout off start, and if I don't see anybody like going man, I honestly probably would just look to like hover with cage, right?
I mean, that's fine. Like, yeah, that's fine as well. It'll probably be similar angles to over here. It's not too much of a
Yeah,
difference.
getting into space more.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, doesn't yeah. As long as we have the idea going down. Retake as well. Or if they're on ball, yeah, we can just kind of play point, like force them to walk into us, so we can like have our TV and Jacob play main, right, and then ball trace is ready to go on their backline once they go onto us. Far as playing a really aggressive position, right, windmill, above cage, right, and yeah, it's not too much. This isn't the thinking man's comp for sure. It's very rotate around. The reason it's so good in this map, obviously funny well boops and stuff, but what the will actually does is it makes it so it's really hard to run at anybody because you can't just run straight like this. You have to rotate around a little circle, so it just makes rotations a lot longer. Because the fastest way to get somewhere is from straight to point A to B, but you can't do that.
Then you have to be careful going around because ball boop,
Yeah.
fire boop, hog hook, Lucio boop.
Right, exactly. So yeah, retakes. Again, it's chaotic as well. We don't want to just stack up and run somewhere. We can have our hog Lucio like, if they're set up stage cage, we can go main. Ball trace can probably like come this side, right? Fire can play over here and shoot them away if they're all grouped up on main, right? Like if they're all right here, you guys can come this way. Farah can like play over here. Ball chaser can sneak over here and go around, or sneak over here. And then yeah, we can go for hits, go for ults, etc. Yeah, when we're lastly when we're holding, again, just make sure we're trying to get a hit at this choke if they walk this way. Over here, like anywhere on point really if their backline walks there. But we are good at like just holding point. So if they're like Briggs Zen over here, Schuster can just hold. It's with you guys. Just hold like this backside of point, right? And then we can just wait for them to make a mistake or find a pick or whatever. We do have an option again if we win a fight and we want to play aggressive. We can really good point for setting up like this. There's a rooftop over here. There's also a rooftop over here you can play, and then looking for a hit when they land here. So you have that option as well. If they just run like left side, we just back up. You guys have speed, so you can go fast. General idea on that point. This map 6-man, we tend to struggle on a bit. So I'll actually bring. We'll start with how we play. Well, we'll start with the mirror, but we all know we hack mega. If we get mega, we can push up and play like. Oh, let's change colors. We can get up and play like, over here. If we don't get mega, again, same idea. We just play it over here, and then slowly we can, either push. If we don't get mega, we fall back and we kind of take off main, play off main. If we do get mega, we can kind of play off here and hold them. We can touch point, right? We can send our Lucio like right here for point or Diva to point, and then they have to come into us through a tiny little choke. We know how to, and then we're holding 6-man. Again, you guys know how to do this, right? You hold above point, right? Let's say you have EMP Blossom, Reaver can maybe TP above, Somber can maybe play above, Chop EMP, Monkey, like the rest of you guys can play over here. You guys can also like play over here and have your Sombra like play this angle. Reaver can like start here. But the big issue we have is against ball comp, or any sort of comp where we need to like rotate around. So what's the big issue we need to take care of? What do we need to do in ball comp in order to win?
Are you saying if we're playing ball camp or against?
We're playing 6-man, enemy teams on ball.
We want to force out their ball and then walk on the court.
Right. So big things like walking on the core, right? We need to make sure we get on the core. What happens every time we try to walk on the core?
Their
They'll set it.
ball.
Yeah, their ball comes in. So if their core is like this, play over here, we can't just like walk up, right? We're gonna take too much poke because the ball's gonna boop in. So we need to push. Ball's going to pile drive. We hack. Best case scenario, kill. Worst case scenario, we just force him way out, and then we can look to walk in. Like we can really, if we force ball out, we can really jump in. Like TP, Monkey Jump, Lucio Amp, Moira Fade, Diva Boost, whatever. We can really just get in there if their ball's out of the fight.
Okay, so basically we want to quote unquote fake walk to force the ball to come into us, beat him up, and then go take their lunch money. Got it.
Exactly. But again, as well, if they start backing up, right, their ball gets forced out, they're a smart team that come and cover backing up, right? They're playing over here. Do we need a push here?
No. We said
No, we don't, right? We have point. Right. So we, you guys obviously don't all play like this, but we play this wall, make it so their Zen has to walk up like this. He has to walk into us, right? He has to walk in like that. Same idea. If they run out like over this side, like I just see a lot of teams just like sit here and like, okay, we just need to jump on them. Where if they're right side, if you just kind of group up like this, play over here.
Yeah, we just play out their LOS.
Yeah, Monkey can like let's start forcing point or whatever. You guys can deal with the ball, or if you're ready to go, and Monkey can jump from this way. People can look for a TP behind, right? I'll do the full setup so we know. Boom. We chill. We go in here, right? We count down. Monkey jumps in from a different angle. Reaper can look for a TP. These guys push. Somber can like go point for an angle. Then these three people can like just rush through here, and we all can look to collapse on the Zen. If the Zen backs up, do we need to chase that?
No.
No, we don't. We just need to hold up here. There's a little ledge you can sit on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Exactly. And then if the Zen wants to walk up, he dies. If he wants to walk this way, we just engage on him. But we don't need to over push. So the thing we do a lot is if we have a choke, play the choke, use it, like abuse it. Points as well. So yeah,
What's it called? So, I think the main issue I've been running into, like whenever like playing against ball comp, is I either am like lagging behind too much, or I'm playing way too stacked on our team and I can't get the hack right.
Yeah, I'll actually think about that. So we'll go to Kings Row for a good example of this. And I think Null said they played ball in Kings Row, Loki. So
I think when I
or another
watched
team,
the
but
yeah.
same ideas. So I'll represent. Obviously, their ball is their ball, and then our Rhine. So if we're against ball comp, we can swap off May to Sombra.
Okay, play Sombra, bro.
Yeah. So basically, we know where they're gonna hit, right? They're gonna hit right here. Sorry. If we try and rotate Hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are gonna try and hit right here,
That corner,
right?
yeah.
So what you can do is before we rotate, we can Null can rotate this way. If we want to go a little cheeky, we can call for DM, like help the invis rotate so we don't get scouted. Play inside Hotel. Then we move to rotate, box engage, and then we can hack the ball, right? If, right, you rotate over here, oh my god, there's a tracer in this room, right? What do you do instead? No, what do you think?
Go statue.
Yeah, you play over here, you play this angle, right?
Yeah.
And then when you rotate, you either leg behind or you go in front. And then
Okay.
same idea. If we are in the same rotation, this blue line, we're going like this. Next spot ball is going to hit right here. We know that, right? We're aware of it. So no, if you're ahead, you just keep going ahead and play right here, right?
Okay.
If you got forced up by a tracer, like you forced up, but you saw a tracer, so you backed up. Then when we are right here, you're right here, right? And then by that time, we're probably within the fight. You can kind of do your own thing, look for backline, keep hacking ball, whatever. But when we're doing these rotations, again, same idea. We're going this way. You can set up like over here, set up over here. But yeah, give us some time. Make sure you called as well. No, like let me set up for a second, especially for Juicer to throw you some DM. But yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm probably gonna mostly practice that and whenever I'm with Sombra for sure if they play ball.
All right.
Because I feel like that's one of the things that I need to actually work on Sombra for sure.
All right. So I'll give everyone 5 minutes, and then we'll head into scrim.
Okie dokie.